Zealand, day 14, I think, 13. Queenstown Hill. This is kind of the very first hike I did when I got here. I got here like 6 at night 2 weeks ago, and I hiked up here. There was like mountain goats, and it was incredible. Since this is my last full day in New Zealand, I thought kind of be fitting way to wrap things up as well. It's short. I'm kind of jogging / hiking it. Round trip is like 4 miles, 1,300 feet of gain, but beautiful view of Queenstown. Up at the top, it was too windy to film. You'll have to take my word for it, but this is a home run, and it's right in Queenstown. I mean, it's just like open the door out of the hostel and it's here. So we're gonna do this, grab a coffee, hit the gym, and then Milford Sound, scenic plane tour, and then boat cruise, and then scenic plane back. So that's, I think, gonna be a strong way to end this trip as well. As long as the weather's good, you have to call in an hour before your flight leaves, just to make sure, because the weather out there gets real questionable. But it's expensive. It's costing me like $430 US. But like Milford Sound's supposed to be one of the most beautiful places in the world. And when I was kind of down in that area and wanted to do a hike near there, the weather was trash, so I couldn't do it. So this is one of those things where I don't think I'm gonna regret it at all. I just hope I can go. And then tomorrow, wake up, gym, run, and then catch a flight. Next stop, Honolulu, where the weather forecast is not good for any of the islands. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, how much time I'm gonna spend there, how it's gonna look like. But yeah, pumped, ready to hit the gym. They have a sauna. Grab a coffee. Queenstown Hill, love this one. All right, finished the Queenstown Hill run. It was actually, ended up being a little over 4 miles, 1,600 feet of gain. Felt great way to start the day. Went down to the gym, got a good workout in, sauna. They have a sauna, it's pretty hot, so that was perfect. Ice cold shower. And then I had a Fern burger, which is, yes, I had a cheeseburger at 10 in the morning. Insert judgment here. This place is like, there's a line out the door and up the street all the time, like always. 18,000 reviews on Google, 4.4 stars. Like, it's like a thing in Queenstown, is to hit Fern Burger. And there was no line. So I hit it and had like a wild deer, brie, boysenberry, caramelized onion. Who knows what else was in that thing. There's not, it's like a ciabatta bread bun that's not very thick, which is perfect. And like, honestly, it was incredible. Like, believe the hype. Like, I'll probably go back tomorrow before I leave. I'll probably do the exact same thing tomorrow morning, do some sort of run, hit the gym, sauna, and then have like a 10 a.m. burger before I head to the airport. It was so good. And it didn't even feel like heavy when you're done. Like, I just walked up this hill. You can't really see it, but like, there's a hill to climb, and I felt fine after eating a cheeseburger, which is kind of ridiculous at 10 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out, maybe do a little research. I got like probably 2 hours until this flight to Milford, if it goes, depending on the weather. I'm flying to Hawaii tomorrow, and then I have 2 nights in Honolulu booked, and then nothing after that. So I gotta figure out, check the weather, look at some more hikes, just try to figure out if I'm gonna stay in Honolulu or head back to Oregon or California or Mexico. It's expensive to get to. The west coast of the US looks cheap. And I'll do a little research for the next couple hours and figure my life out. All right, Milford Sound. It's windy, so I'm not sure if you're gonna hear me that well. 40-minute flight was nice. A little bumpy at parts, but beautiful. It's kind of fun going over like the Route track and being like, oh yeah, I hiked that section, and some of the other ones as well. A lot of just snowy mountains, more than I guess I realized, but I guess that makes sense. And yeah, gonna jump on a boat here in about 10 minutes and cruise around Milford Sound and check it out. But yeah, beautiful beautiful for sure. All right, Milford Sound cruise. It is super windy up top, so I'm gonna head up there in a little bit. Literally everybody's upstairs right now because the tour just started and they're all excited about it. But super windy, so I'm gonna start down here and just kind of hang. Just had a little lunch, and then it's like an hour and a half cruise, I think, so I'll have some time to kind of wander. The beautiful giant cliffs, waterfalls, very lovely. Sterling Falls. All right, 9:20 p.m. last full day in New Zealand. Milford Sound was a home run. The flight back, being up front, was incredible. That was super, super fun for me. Just being up like at the same height as the mountains and takeoff and landing, and like, I get it. My dad was into flying, and like, now I get it. The views were sweet. The cruise, which I actually wasn't looking forward to as much, was actually awesome. It wasn't really all that choppy, and it was just beautiful waterfalls and huge cliffs. Like, it's just a beautiful area. So that was like $430 and well worth it. 40-minute, pretty scenic flight there. That was kind of cool, pretty cool in the back. And the way back in the front with the pilot was awesome, and the boat cruise was great. So plus it was cool, like, going over, and the pilot would be like, that's where you get, the route burn track. And I was like, oh yeah, I hiked that. Oh, and that's Teano, that's the Kepler track. Yep, hiked that one too. And Glenorchy and all the other places. So home run. Peace out, New Zealand.